Hi, my name is Megan. Welcome to my channel with Magic Megan. Oh, and they all fell down. 996 might be important to you. Okay, personal power. I'm seeing somebody. The Nine of Wands is normally overburdened, but seems pretty balanced. And the Nine of Pentacles is like self-satisfaction, a wish. And the Six of Pentacles is about give and take and balance. So the Nine of Wands, is typically the wounded warrior. But as you can see, this one, he's not wounded at all. I mean, he looks, oh my gosh, this is going to drive me. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. He's not wounded. He's got 8 wands on either, he got 4 wands on each side. And he's got 1 wand in the center, piercing the moon. It's something about diving into the subconscious and like bringing that stuff back up from the depths. Yeah, so like part of you might be searching for answers because this is Mars in Sagittarius. Through difficulties, you might be feeling like it's been a difficult time. You've changed. You're searching for answers and peace. And the Nine of Wands can kind of awaken that spiritual warrior within, empowering you to move through past, present, and future conflicts and battles with courage, inner truth, and trust. So it's about being on a soul journey, a spiritual journey, a soul excavation, and bringing that into balance. Yeah, you have a choice to move on from your inner battles and heal. This chapter of life is coming to an end, and you can decide. Only you can decide what path is right for you. But you've got to, right? And that's the Ace of Wands here. And so but you've got to keep these in, you got to go down to the depths. You've got to explore the subconscious realm of where these things are coming from, where these, this is feeling like I've already given this message. Yeah, the center path, exploring the center path. Also a balance of the unknown and the known. The unknown and the known. So with the Nine of Wands, you kind of have found your strength, okay? And you are not the wounded warrior this time around. I'm noticing these little swirls on his hands. There's something really ancient and sacred about that. So as I was saying, and before I went on another tangent, the Nine of Wands is you finding your strength. And then we come to the Nine of Pentacles, and that brings abundance and fulfillment. So the nines kind of speak to initiation, breakthrough, completion. It's like the number of the Hermit, which is like the guiding light. He's the way shower. It also, the 9th house, and then Sagittarius energy. So you might have Sag somewhere prominent in your chart. I see is what that house, the 9th house in Sagittarius is phrase. I see that I am strong within. And now I see the abundance and fulfillment all around me. So the Nine of Pentacles is kind of like a breakthrough, a change in consciousness. I'm like noticing her looking at this, not saying that, this is like the dark, like she's looking at the light. She's, turned away. You already went into the dark here. See, he's over here. It's past you now. It's still protecting you. It's still not protecting you in like a bad way, but you've tamed it. And like, this is like the light looking at like, a mindset change, a consciousness change, moving away from fear-based behavior, some of the unconscious fear-based things, and moving into peace. So I see, so now that I've, you know, seen this stuff inside of me, the good and the bad, and I've balanced that, gone to the depths, and I am a strong warrior. Now that I've been able to balance that inside of me and like light back up this like this rod of power, like where I'm like losing my train of thought. So it's like, now that you have kind of tamed the inner beast, it creates inner wealth, a full heart and a full life. You know, it's just more of that, like, being able to stay balanced, cultivating peace. So it's kind of like the wands is kind of like a bit of that internal balance, facing your demons and finding balance through that. And then the pentacles is the external, right? It's the material reality. So it's kind of like then finding balance on that, on this material plane, right? Because what you choose to focus on and how flow returns, things start to flow for you, right? Because the Six of Pentacles talks about flow. Yeah, and so the sixes talk just about that, about balance, harmony, and completion. That's the number of those things. So it's like inner balance creates outer balance, creates flow, and a complete, the channel is open. When you open the inner channel, the outer channel opens, and then there's like a flow between that. You know, it's like a kind of like about manifesting your reality a little bit too. So the Six of Pentacles is about the art of giving and receiving, flow. The channel is open. Yeah, it's kind of like also too how the cycles of life like give back to us. They grace each of us with gifts and opportunity, right? All the cycles do that we go through. So the Six of Pentacles is a Mercury and Taurus card. That might be a significant placement for you. It's about the art of giving and receiving. So it brings material success, accomplishment, prosperity. I mean, obviously monetary success. I mean, the card doesn't really look like that though. It's a gateway to a higher awareness and understanding, yeah, of how the cycles of the universe and the individual work together. Oh my gosh. So it's like how the universe, right? The reality, the material reality, and the inner like work together. The flow. Gosh, this is like ancient wisdom or something is what I'm getting from this, because of like the buffalo and the indigenous woman here. The spiral of life here. Something too about, you know, being able to do this and aligning yourself with universal wealth. Trust that you can give without the fear of losing your inner and outer resources. Wow. It also is like, yeah, what you give freely comes back to you twofold. What you give freely comes back to you twofold. And that's a lesson, I want to say as old as time. That's a lesson, that's a universal lesson. And so maybe you're just figuring that out. Perhaps, should I get an oracle card? Let's see where this takes me. I'm also getting the message of like being in a time of like where you're coming into balance with your inner and outer abundance. They're beginning to mirror each other in like a positive way, and remembering to, you know, to give when you can of yourself, of, you know, financially, service, you know, just finding ways to do that. You want to keep these channels open, not expecting anything in return. Just about what goes around comes around. But if what goes around is good, I mean, it's like what comes around would also be good. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to pull from my new intuitive Łฮ่낳I've seen other readers use these. I don't know how I feel about them yet, but they were calling to me. I like this deck. I feel like I get some good stuff with. So let's see, for the 9 of Wands, let's just expand a little more. If there's any other confirmations. Travel, the number 10. Let's see, for the 10. Like you're almost there. Almost there. It's like that inner balance. Almost there. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, for the 9 of Pentacles. I hope this isn't so loud. My shuffling, but I like to do it like here for you guys, so you know that I'm shuffling. I'm doing this. I'm doing the dying thing. They're popping out sometimes. This deck is big, so it's like hard to. There we go. Let me back in. I didn't see what it was. Give me one card. Okay. Yeah. Work, labor, efforts. 38. Number 11. Portal energy. Yeah. This work, your inner work, your efforts. The things growing, right? The apples, the knowledge. Your efforts coming to fruition. 6 of Pentacles. One more Łฮ่낳 6 of Pentacles. I saw the chakra card, but it didn't come out. Nope. I might have to edit out a lot of the shuffling. I like them to flip out. I don't like to just pull them from the center. That doesn't feel like the right way for me. All right, we're taking that one. Community. Yeah, that was like about being of service to your community, right? Like being of service, giving unconditionally, like without expectation too. Oh yeah, 38, 39. So it's like building the steps. All right, well, that's what I got for you today. Oh my gosh, look at, we're like way off here. Well, those are the cards. Yeah, what a great message. So thanks for that. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. Lovely. Have a wonderful day.